The Chicago Bulls get absolutely destroyed in their final summer league game, but I'm going to say why it still was a win for Matas Buzelis as well as Julian Phillips and Adama Sanogo. We're going to get to all that and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. We are here to discuss the Chicago Bulls' final summer league game, losing 107-81 to the Los Angeles Lakers summer league team. The Bulls finished their summer league run 2-3. This is a game where Adama Sanogo and Julian Phillips did not play at all in this game. Matas Buzelis did play 25 minutes in this game. He goes only 3 of 11 from the field. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks, though, for him, in 10 points overall. Henry Joe has 10 points in this game as well. Stewart as well in this game. DJ Stewart has 10 points. And overall, it was a terrible game. The Bulls lost the first quarter, 39-18. They only scored a combination of 36 points in the first half. Keep in mind, the Lakers scored 39 points in just the first quarter. The Lakers outscored the Bulls by 3 versus 2 quarters to 1. So this was just a game that was never really in way. It never felt like the Bulls are going to get back in this game. And so there's not a lot to talk about or break down in this game. You guys know I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for y'all. This was a bad game. The Bulls sucked. They looked like trash. And Matas Buzelis didn't look great in this game either. Now, it didn't look like he did have a couple of highlight dunks, and I give that to him. But overall, it just felt like this team kind of, after that first quarter, was just, as a team, was out of it. That's just what it is. It comes down to it. They get outscored in the first and fourth quarters in the game by a lot, and that's just what it comes down to. They were up by at least 30 points at one point in this game, and unfortunately, the Bulls just could not finish their summer league with a winning record. Sounds a lot like the Chicago Bulls, but I want to talk about, instead of focusing on this game, why this summer league period was a overall positive and a win for Matas Buzelis, because he just showed what he's going to be able to bring to the NBA team. And I think that overall, when you're looking at a player that was drafted 11th overall, playing in summer league against a different level of competition, you want them to look like they are above this level of competition. And for that, Matas Buzelis did show that for the most part in it. It just is what it is. He showed a lot of that skill set that's going to help him on this Bulls team for sure. And for that, I'm appreciative. The activity, the dribbling, these are all things that are even a little bit ahead of where he was when he finished his G League season. The three-point shooting still has not been great at all by any stretch of the imagination. I don't want to act like it is, because it has not. But I think overall, for Buzelis to come into this season with the Chicago Bulls, getting ready to go into training camp, he's shown what he can bring potentially for this team coming off the bench, because I don't think he's going to start right away with Zach still on the roster. And overall, it's a positive thing in the sense that he just looked like he was above this level of competition throughout most of these games. Last 2 games were definitely rougher for him than the first 3. It kind of is what it is there. But that's just what it is for Buzelis. And I think also Adama Sanogo, Julian Phillips for a different reason. We didn't know how healthy Julian Phillips was going to be going into training camp. He showed in this that he's more than healthy, that he's ready at least to be an energy guy for the Chicago Bulls next season, and he could have a much larger role than what he's had last season. And that, the shot looks a lot better. His shot form looks great. The energy that he played with on both sides of the ball, the ability to rebound, get out in transition, these are all things that are going to really help him with the Chicago Bulls next season, especially playing with like a Josh Giddey, Ayo Dosunmu coming off the bench. So that's another positive for Julian Phillips. And then Adama Sanogo is just a man amongst boys. Like, I think this game, for example, would have been a lot different if Adama Sanogo did play in this game against the Lakers. Not to say that he would have all of a sudden made it a win for the Lakers, but I do think that he would have made a difference in this game, especially at times like Moses Brown was the biggest person on the court for the Lakers. But Adama Sanogo just continues to show that last year, at least his play in the G League, doesn't seem like it was a fluke. Now, we don't know if he can do it at the NBA level, but it doesn't look like it was a fluke, and that's for sure. So overall, those things over this summer league period, in this finale, just those are the main thoughts. Some concerns still Henry Drell, Andrew Funk as two players that are on G League deals for the Chicago Bulls. They don't look good at all by any stretch of the imagination. Honestly, I hope that DJ Stewart gets one of those two-way contracts over Henry Drell or over Andrew Funk, just to take a look at. I don't know what he's going to turn into if he ever plays an NBA game, but at that point, like even if you look at what Funk did in the G League last year after he got signed to his two-way contract by the Bulls, there's nothing really there that to me screams he needs to be on a roster. So DJ Stewart is a guy that I think over this time period has shown that he deserves it. Marcus Domask, who was our undrafted signing this year, didn't look great over Summer League at all. He had a shot in this game, so congrats for hitting a shot. But other than that, nothing really looked good either for him. But overall, we with Summer League now done, wrapped up, completed. Buzelis, we seem like we got one in Buzelis. And by that, I'm not saying a star. We're not putting that on him or anything yet, but it looks like we got us a guy that is ready to contribute and that has tons of potential. And that's what you want when you come out of a draft pick. When you get a guy at number 11, who most mocks had slated to go in the top 5, you want to make sure that he looks like he's going to be able to contribute. And for the credit, Modest does look like that. And I can't be mad at that at all. I'm actually really excited to get him and Josh Giddey on the court together. I think that's going to be fun to watch and a really good fun brand of basketball. And so, yeah, that's what I look at it from, man. It's been pretty solid overall. Pretty solid overall play. I'm not mad at it at all, but let's see how you guys are feeling about it. DJ Lovelace, the villain, says we got smacked. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. TBO says Bulls definitely got that talent to be pushing for 60 what? 60 what? Lay off the coke, bro. Do you think this is Drell and Funk's last game? Probably for one of them. I just don't see, if it comes down to performance, I don't see how you don't, unless he's just willing to take a G League deal. If he's willing to take a G League deal outright, maybe at that point you see both Funk and Drell stay on two-way contracts. But other than that, I think that DJ Stewart has shown at least that he deserves a chance to be at the Windy City Bulls and see how he's going to develop. So we was playing all-star weekend type defense. Bro, it was ugly. Vaughn in the building says, who would be your 3 two-way contracts after watching Summer League? Sanogo is a given. Stewart is cool, but I hate how he ball hogs so much. He doesn't pass the ball up the court enough. Funk his ass. I mean, listen, I like DJ. I think that DJ Stewart was out to prove a point. If he had a deal, I do think that we saw a little bit more playmaking. I think we saw a little playmaking from him and Duke as well. So I'm honestly not too worried about DJ Stewart. I think if he wasn't out to prove that he deserved a deal, that we would have seen a more facilitating DJ Stewart. So I would definitely Sanogo, Stewart, and honestly, I don't think I would get Funk, Drell, or Domask. Haven't shown me nearly enough, in my opinion. Can we bring back Raekwon Gray? Can we do that? But yeah, I don't think I give it to either one of them. I don't know, man. When training camps start, I know there's going to be an issue with the convention in town affecting practices. I wonder if they'll go to Memphis again. I think it's going to be over before training camp, because I think they're only supposed to have it locked in for a month. And I don't think we start training camp until middle of September, if I'm not mistaken. It may be over with by then. But let's not act like we don't have the Berto Center. It's not like they do all their stuff at the United Center. They don't training camp at the UC anyway. We have practice facilities. So the whole UC thing is really null or void. So I think we'll probably still do it at our practice facility, or maybe go to Memphis with the relationship Reinsdorf has there. That's definitely a possibility. Sanogo definitely got the dark skin energy, because he definitely got that talent to be the next Shaq, though. Bro, what? Bro, stop doing drugs. Like, stop doing drugs, fam. Just stop, please. Mala showed us we got one now. He needs to spend time in the weight room and get stronger. He's not going to add a lot of weight between now and the start of his rookie season. I mean, yeah, get in the weight room, do what you can, get strong, get prepared. But a lot of that's going to be done over his first full off season. But it is what it is. Now we Summer League done. Time to put focus on the Olympics, especially Josh Giddey in Australia. Going to do an Olympic Games special pod with my Patty. Hey, shout out to you, brother. I'll be listening. I'll definitely be listening. There's another dude named Funk balling out in another team in Summer League. I mean, he's not here, so I really don't care. And I don't mean that towards you, Brazil. I don't care. Yeah, it was terrible game, no energy, defensive intensity, just blah. But Buzelis still was impacting the game. Yeah, and that's what you want to see for sure. When does training camp start? Usually September. Yeah, I think about middle September, like the second week of September, if I'm not mistaken. So I love how you try to stay positive. So not interested, but you are interested. You just are doubtful. Like, and that's the thing that always gets me. Like, and not to come at you, Mike, but like when people leave a comment, be like, "Who cares about this?" Clearly, you did. You saw the video, you clicked on it, you wrote a comment. There, you have some level of interest in this team. You wouldn't be here if you had no interest. You wouldn't be here. You got a level of interest. They just got to prove it to you that it's worth your time. And I don't think anybody's going to knock you viewing it that way at all, brother. When does preseason start? I don't know when I don't have they announced our preseason schedule yet. I don't know if they have. But usually October, end of September, beginning of October, because the season usually starts at the end of October. I agree with you. I would not be giving out two-way contracts to any of those players. Let's keep Sanogo and Stewart. Bulls need to get back to the drawing board and find another person mid-season. Completely agree with you on that one. Completely agree with you. Shout out to Carla Jordan with the triple double against Team USA. Yeah, but we know he ain't ever doing shit in the NBA. Haize Buzelis is with the shit. I could see a lot of technical fouls coming this season. I hope not. Like, we don't. That's not a good thing. Sanogo upper body built like Larry Johnson, grandma. That's crazy. That's why you gotta violate that man Sanogo, bro. What'd he do to you? There are children watching. There are children watching, fam. That's crazy. That's crazy. Luke Kennard would be amazing pickup. No, I'm good on that. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, overall, like I said, a lot of positives to take away from the summer league run. We just got to see how it's going to translate for the Bulls, and we got a lot of things. Buzelis, we got us a nice prospect in Buzelis. We got to see how he's going to develop, how Billy Donovan's going to use him. Is he going to use him correctly? Things like that. But overall, we got us one in Buzelis, and then of course, like Julian Phillips and Sanogo continue to show that they may be ready for something. They got to earn it, but they may be ready for something. So. Think the Bulls will ever get a 7-foot center? We need a big man that's a rim protector. Yeah, they don't have to be 7 foot for that. Let's stop being Vince McMahon and be size queens. You don't need to be 7 feet to be a rim protector. And overall, archingly, like you just want a solid center in there. So I don't know if they ever get a 7-footer. I don't care. I can get a good center. I don't care about what their height is as long as they're good at it. Bam Adebayo has been a damn good center for the past however many years, and he's like 6'8". We can sign other unsigned players from other summer league teams, right? Like Raptors signed Javon Freeman Liberty. Yes, as long as they're not already on a two-way deal, yes, you can sign them from other teams, summer league teams. What do you most excited for, Chicago Bulls or Chicago Bears or Bulls? I mean, right now the Bears are in a much better situation as far as competing. I do think that the Bears have a playoff team ready, and we'll see. TBO, bro. You didn't watch those infomercials growing up. You didn't really pay attention to those, did you, bro? You really didn't pay attention to those, did you, man? That was his nickname. Whose nickname? What did I miss? Whose nickname? Nicholas says, "Good day. I didn't miss you. Shout out to you, brother. What's up?" Oh, yeah, I know. No, see, that's the thing. You didn't say that. It's grandmama. If you're going to use the reference, Rob, use it right. You got to say grandmama. Got to say grandmama. So Redbeard, listen, I get it that you want to be me because your life sucks and that your mama doesn't love you, but nobody thought Fields and Claypool could ever be a top 5 duo. Like the fact that you literally come here and you pay attention to the stream to just get roasted every time because you grew up sucking your cousin's dick. Don't try to come here with that shit, bro. It's okay. It's all right that you didn't have a good male model, a male figure in your life, and then all you did was growing up trying to attach yourself to people who really didn't give a damn about you. I bet that you hugged your first male teacher and that you called him daddy because your father really didn't love you, huh? I bet you did that. You like seriously. No Child Left Behind really saved a lot of y'all lives. You gotta stop, bro. It's okay. Embrace the fact that you like cock, and it's all right. Like you could just continue suck. It's 2024. We're not gonna judge you because you like a dick in your mouth from time to time. Just go get a dick in your mouth from time to time, bro. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. It's just me that see baby Blake and Buzelis with the dunks in the hand. I don't want him to be baby Blake. No, I don't want him to do that ever. Like, no, that's not what we want. So no, I don't see baby Blake and nobody. He grew up sucking his cousin's cock. I said what I said. I don't back down from that. That's what he did. Might as well be the next AK with an offensive game. Way too early to say he's Dirk or Luka. It's way too early to say he's anybody. Anybody. Yeah, it's good because I kind of like some of them players on the Lakers. That one dude who played 5 seasons or whatever had a really good energy and defensive intensity and getting all the scraps. Yeah, because he should be. He's a vet at this point playing in Summer League. Like, it's like when Kenneth Faried was playing in Summer League. Like, you better damn well look better than that, people. So, oh, you did say Grandmama, or my brain just filtered it out there. And that wasn't even Haize turning into Petty. No, if you guys saw the clip that I posted to Chicago Sky Central, that was me turning into Petty Roosevelt. But yeah. But all right, y'all, man, I'm getting ready to go ahead and get off. I got to get ready to go watch this WNBA All-Star game, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned in. We are 1 subscriber away from being at 19,600 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to our goal of 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much for everything that you guys mean to this channel and how you've helped this channel grow. So make sure you guys hit that